Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, where we are continuing our adventure here as we play Exogenesis, which is a combination of a post-apocalyptic world and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, an adventure interactive fiction. Pretty cool so far. Where we last left off, we were stuck in a room for no apparent reason, entered a color code, and got ourselves a hammer. And we're going to use that hammer to bust out a hole in the wall. So, you can go to, if you look in the video description, you'll see links to the developer website, as well as their Kickstarter for this game. This is only a 3 to 4 hour demo. Who would lock himself in his own room? Good question, you. This is a 3 to 4 hour demo. You can get it on the website for free, but it is in pre-release. Go to Kickstarter, kick them a couple bucks. Maybe, then they will finish the game. Oh gosh. I can words, I promise. Alright, so we're gonna use the hammer. No, I don't want to combine that. Whoa. Yeah, let's save real quick. Alright, how do I undo this? It would be a waste if this battery was functional and I broke it. Right, how do I activate? Can I just activate it? Apparently not. Oh, okay, so there's... Wait, isn't... I should check my inventory. Yes, I get it. With this hammer... Oh, okay, I just have to select the item in the inventory corner and then click the... That's actually a really clever thing. That way you don't have to click and drag every freaking item. With this hammer, I can pull out the nails holding the boards in place and see what's inside. A flower. The same flower that was on the... in the diary. It's a brooch in pristine condition. This would fetch a good price in the barter market. No wonder the owner wanted to hide it. Finders keepers. Miho's brooch was added to the inventory. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's Miho's brooch. Why the hell wouldn't you think it was Miho's, you dumbass? Alright, now what do I do? Let's see. Toy dolphin, we already checked that. Door is locked. How am I supposed to get out? Am I supposed to know what the damn code is? Okay, that's my cipher. What if I switched to my hologram projector? That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. Okay, Pyro. What do we do here? What do I have? Can I combine the brooch with the projector? Well, what do you know? That is Kinkakaji, the Golden Dream. Was Miho holding onto a hologram of Kinkakaji all along? Kakuji hologram that's missing a few letters. Wait, what? Okay, it's missing... Okay, it's missing I and A and U and J. Right? It's missing the vowels, essentially. Oh, and J, which is not a vowel. Okay, now let's take a look at that cipher. So if those letters are accurate, that makes it 9, 1, 4, and 1. If the missing letters are lined up. So it's 9141. Excellent. That did it. Maybe I can get out of this strange place now. I don't know, you. It's testing your puzzle-solving skills. Maybe you should stick around for a while. 2020. Things have gone to hell in a hurry. The world was thrown into complete chaos. Anti-ballistic, eradicating millions in a something. 2035, and 2035, complete annihilation. Smaller settlements outside Novus Tokyo struggle to survive as Sanctus hoards the majority of resources. Cool music. I'm digging it. 2069. I like that font. We'll save you. We'll get help. No, Mio, just hang on tight. Ah, oh God. Why did they have to zoom in on her and her serene smile? Ah. Loving the anime art style. Hi, Loli. Well, that was a cool intro sequence. Man, I hope they use that for the trailer. Chapter 1, first night. Yeah, that's just the prologue. The prologue took 25 minutes. Good deal. Okay. I guess I'm just standing here. Let's see what's in my inventory. What is this? Sanctus biochip. I had this implanted in my arm before I even learned how to speak. Being a Sanctus member has its perks. You say so. Miho's memento, the only thing I have to remember her by. And the Tonto blade, my trusted weapon of choice. Never leave home without it. Nothing in the profiles. Okay. We still have no idea why we were in the room, though. That dude sure looks happy. I wonder what happened to him when all hell broke loose. This leads to a blocked alleyway. No point in going in that direction. Fair enough. The door is busted. There isn't an... This isn't the entrance to EG's bar. I think that's EG. 60 years ago, a hard-working salaryman was driving this home to the loving arms of his family. That's what Miho would say anyway. I can't leave yet. Not without confronting EG first. Okay. It's a recruitment poster. You don't have to be alone. Join the Iron Will now. Nomad groups don't seem popular these days, what with Sanctus and the GPA breathing down each other's necks. No one wants to be caught in the crossfire. The able-bodied tend to join one side or the other. Rations are still better than no food at all, I reckon. This is the place. Got yourself a cozy watering hole, huh? It's been too long. EG. Well, this is a motley crew. Ah, dude. Oh, God. Stop staring at me. His eyes are like piercing through my soul, even as the player. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, a new face. Take a seat and drown your sorrows with us. No thanks, buddy. Don't scare the poor kid. He looks like he just took a wrong turn. Yeah, I mistakenly ran into a murder scene. It's not one yet, but if you don't shut your hole... Oh, I better calm down. I'm not here to start a fight. Just walk away. Sup, dude? Are you EG? No, you're not. What are you looking at? Okay, you're not too talkative. I'll just walk away. Yeah, we probably shouldn't approach a dude who's playing with a switchblade. Sorry, I'm too sad to talk right now. Okay. Alright. Well, fair enough. Let's see. There doesn't seem to be anything in there. Lights are off. Must be the defunct kitchen. It's gotten dark outside. I should be careful on my way to the settlement. Okay, this doesn't really... Okay, there's the arrow. Are you EG? Yes, you are. Hey, kiddo. Come back when you're old enough to handle liquor. This is EG. Dirchalton's voice of reason and the most sensible member of the group. I heard he's had a career change, but it seems his image took a 182. It's hard to imagine he used to bust heads. He looks so domesticated now. Comes with the territory, I suppose. What are you staring at me for? You sure you're in the right place? We only serve heavy stuff here. Like I'd touch your booze. You can keep your Sanctus handouts. The Emprian's drinks are homemade and high quality. Took me a while to learn the art of distillation, but I know I only serve top quality concoctions. You're doing well for a former scavenger, that's for sure. Better than you, I bet. What brings you here anyway? You really want to know? Don't I look like a busy man? Spill it or scram. Hey, what's with the hostility? We haven't seen each other in like 2 years. My hands are tied. What do we need to talk about that can't wait until after work? You're not going to believe this, but I really need you to. If this is an invitation to salvage junk, count me out. There is little more I can ask for now that I have this bar. Well, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I need your help with reviving Miho. The man behind the counter fell silent as his eyes darted towards you. E.G. has always been known for his seriousness, especially for matters that required it. He never took kindly to quips he would deem inappropriate. When you say revive, I mean bring her back from the dead, so she'll be alive again. You're not even drunk yet. What are you on about? Yu paused for a moment to prepare his angle. Looking up, he saw a sign decorating the rundown bar's wall which read, In Vino Veritas. If there is truth in wine, I'd be saying the same thing under the influence. We can revive Miho. Get out of here. E.G. refused to budge. He was as stern as you remembered. It's not like I expected things to be too easy. E.G. is a man of reason, whose level-headedness has saved our collective butts back when we were all in Dirtchalton. Still, I can't back down. I have to be careful with what I say if I'm going to convince him. Profile has been updated. Okay, so... one of the founding members of Dirtchalton. If I can recruit him, I'm sure everything will fall into place. If I can recruit him. Must be... so there is probably a way of failure here. Let's just get right to the point. Ever heard of Noah's Ark? E.G. was markedly concerned for the younger man. You may have been more emotionally damaged by the death of his sister than E.G. thought. Feels weird that I get the omniscient view now and then. Since we're playing as you, to me it would make more sense if we didn't get those, that kind of that narration. You, it's an urban legend, a myth. Nothing's going to come out of it. Not true. Toshio and I, we got evidence. Anyone can make anything up. You know this. Not Noah's Ark. Myths have different origins with conflicting stories about what they actually are. There is only one consistent piece of information about the Ark, and that is that it can bring back the old world. Listen to yourself. A mad scientist would make more sense. I wish I could talk to the scientists who made the Ark. Apparently they're from Sanctus. Where else could they be from? Sanctus is making this whole thing up so people will believe that they have a way to salvation or some such crap. Then humor me this. How come Sanctus isn't talking about this Ark whenever they can? Everything in due time. Who knows what sinister plot they're working on? This Ark could easily be the ace up their sleeves. They're doing a good job of increasing their numbers and pushing back the GPA. They don't need a powerful tool like this bloated Ark fairy tale just yet. That's a good point, actually. Well, that didn't accomplish much. Alright, let's talk about the bar. Okay, enough about that. You've settled in quite nicely, haven't you? You're not lowering my guard down with the chit-chat. You should know better. I know that. Really, how do you even run a place like this? I imagine booze is hard to come by. You've got electricity, too. Things have changed. The sense of community's improved in most places. Them stupid recruitment campaigns are as stupid as ever, but generally people are willing to help each other out. So how did you score this place? The Sanctus base is not too far from here, so I reckon they give you a hard time. Indoctrination rhymes with intoxication for a reason. Know how they get people to worship that Septimus creep? Gotta use all the tricks in the bag. You mean His Holiness isn't just going to make their problems magically disappear? When you're drunk, your problems disappear. For a few hours, anyway. Clearly by the grace of none other than Lord Septimus. Exactly. Alright, well that didn't help with anything. Let's see, what if I use her brooch? Yes, okay. Wait, what? This is different. Look, don't you think I'm being more careful this time around? I know the consequences of being too eager to jump toward the uncertain. This isn't just a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing. I've had 2 years to clear my head. E.G. sighed deeply. Annoyance cleared on his aged face. Yu wasn't about to relent now. Looking around to make sure no one else was within earshot, he leaned toward Iji, lowering his voice. A few days ago, Toshio and I found something. We know this is legit because Sanctus and GPA soldiers died for it. Both sides took casualties? He sounded Oh, both sides took casualties? It was an ambush. The GPA intercepted a package. Mission didn't end well. You know why? Iji sighed again. Outmatched, outgunned, it doesn't matter. Sanctus has always had better equipment and training. This is elementary, Yu. You're wasting my time here. No, listen! The package, it detonated. An implosion-type bomb went off, but the package core was left unscathed. Can you believe that? We're talking about something so important, it was encased in a shell durable enough to withstand a nuclear weapon. Yu, for 2 years, our kid genius hacked what the GPA was after. Lo and behold, it's living proof of Noah's Ark. Yu could no longer contain his excitement. He raised his voice without realizing it, catching the attention of some nearby patrons. Oops. Kid, listen. Iji, the real thing exists somewhere. Iji shook his head. One fantasy after another. 2 years have come and gone and you still believe in fantasies. Didn't chasing the golden dream teach you anything? You want your recklessness to cost someone's life again? What? Don't pull that crap on me! I know I've made mistakes before and now I'm trying to fix things. Iji slammed both hands on the wooden counter, startling Yu into silence. Look around you, Yu. You're not the only one dreaming of a better future. We live in a world where a glimmer of hope can drive a man mad. It's not beyond anyone's moral scruples to make up false hopes for whatever sick reason they feel like. Especially not Sanctus, who will say anything to trick people into following them. I thought you were smarter than that. Don't disappoint me. Deflated, Yu fell silent. He lowered his head, averting his eyes. I understand what you're saying. But I saw it. Toshio saw it. This is not a fantasy. This is something so important, Sanctus took a risk by loading it inside a bomb without any idea where it could detonate. The GPA put their men's lives on the line to get it. Take a load off, kid. Let me get you something stiff. Iji, that sounds so wrong. This isn't crazy talk. I don't need a drink. This is about bringing my sister back to life. Any more of that crap and I am literally kicking you out. We all cared about your sister. Now we have to accept that she's gone. Get over it. People die. Period. You saw the conviction in Iji's eyes. Defeated, he let out a sigh and left his seat. No more words were spoken as he walked out the door. Well, that didn't work. In hindsight, Iji was never going to just drop everything the second I came knocking to tell him I found a way to bring back the dead. There must be a way to convince him. Good timing on the phone call. Yu glanced at the homemade telecommunicator that everyone in the group used. It was Midori, the girl who, like Toshio, had always kept in touch after Der Chalton fell apart. Ooh, she's cute. Midori? Hey, Yu. Oh, hey, good. We now know what we look like. Kick ass. I just heard from Toshio. Oh, yeah? What did he tell you? You're going to revive Miho? That's ridiculous. Uh-huh. But Toshi said, you think that's even possible? Well, it is a bit out there. I know, right? I wouldn't believe it if I'd heard about it from someone else. Oh, you trust the genius kid that much? No, I mean, I believe him, but what I meant was that you always find a way to pull things off, you know? Of course, it helps that the idea of Toshi's vote of... Of course, it helps that the idea has Toshi's vote of confidence. It means that what you're trying to do is probably technically possible. Probably? Well, they say the Ark can turn back time, right? To the time before the world resorted to nuclear war? That's a rather tall order. True. And you still think it can be done? I think you will make full use of the circumstances and utilize whatever it is the Ark is actually capable of doing. Don't get your hopes up. I couldn't even get EG to roll with it. Really? What happened? I just left his bar. The guy practically shoved me out. As expected, he didn't really accept the idea that a dead person can be brought back to life. Well, it can't be that easy for EG, can it? He'll need some convincing before he'll even consider it. Any suggestions? Just take it easy. The last thing you want to do is be pushy. Ever heard of the Mimosa Pudica? The what? I saw it in one of Toshi's books. Mimosa pudica, also called the touch-me-not. It's a plant with leaves that fold when you touch them. So, EG's a plant. I don't really see the comparison. EG is not a plant. What I'm trying to say is that he might be reflexively shutting you out. We all cared about Miho, and I still do. Right, we all care about Miho. So you must understand that it's not easy for EG. You can't just walk up to him out of the blue and say you're going to bring her back from the dead. Know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Got any ideas then? I'm not giving up until we can all be at my sister's side when she opens her eyes again. Like I said, you have to take it easy. I know indirect methods aren't your style, but taking EG head-on is like running into a steel wall. How about snooping around for more information you can use to soften up his shell a little? Ugh, that was a mouthful. Like embarrassing stories to blackmail him with? No. Well, I see two ways at your disposal. One is to appeal to your friendship, maybe do chores for him at the bar, though it will probably take a lot more than that. And the other is blackmail? Not quite. It's more like, if underhanded tactics are what it takes to get him on your side, then you have to do what you have to do, right? Interesting. You're really okay with this? I know getting Miho back is important to you. If that's what you need to do to be happy, then you should go for it. Just don't overdo it, okay? Overdo it how? I trust you not to go that far. Thanks. I guess you're right. A headstrong approach isn't going to topple the old man. Got it. Okay then. I look forward to the good news. Heh. Bet on it. You could lose, you know. I thought you said you trusted me. Occasionally. Bye! That's a hell of a way to end a conversation. And probably a hell of a way to end an episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for the next part of Exogenesis. Later on.